Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. I am going to say this straight from the get-go, there will be a bit of a trigger warning because I'm going to be giving my opinion on the transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, and we're also going to be looking at a few websites where literally women are against everything that this person is doing because, again, my opinion personally, I really do think Dylan Mulvaney is a troll and a clout chaser, and that is the only reason that they are doing what they are doing. So we're going to jump into it straight away, because obviously this all came to light regarding Budweiser and Bud Light, and then a whole host of other brand partnerships appeared for Dylan. So you got Nike, which Dylan now is like one of the ambassadors for female training gear. You've got you got Oï² as well. You got that as well, where they're promoting that again, which actual models and other women should be doing that job. Same as Nike, you should be having female athletes. And then you got one which is the one which has caused quite a bit of backlash. So I was actually I was like, okay, this is the one that is going to cause the most backlash, but it hasn't. And that is Dylan Mulvaney is a spokesperson for Tampax. Dylan cannot actually use that product for what it was made for. They just can't. They're a biological man. Anyway, the only way they're going to be able to use a Tampax is if they got a nosebleed and stick it up there. That is literally it. But, so, Bud Light has lost its fizz. Be a Giant has not posted on social media for more than a week amidst the Dylan Mulvaney partnership that sparked furious backlash. They haven't tweeted since April 1st or posted on Instagram since March 30th. The company skipped out on the ad-heavy NCAA tournament title game on April 3rd, that is, as well, a day after that Dylan Mulvaney was like, I'm the Bud spokesperson, yay! I don't drink this, but yay! I don't do any of this, but yay! Mulvaney's sponsorship was meant to boost sales during March Madness. We're going to stop on this one by here, March Madness, because literally, I know from the UK, again, we don't really support basketball over here, but March Madness is the NCAA basketball tournaments. Huge. You know, not as huge as the Super Bowl final, obviously, but they got a substantial amount of people watching, you know, millions of people watching. And when they, Dylan Mulvaney, yes, is meant to boost sales during March Madness. But Dylan Mulvaney didn't actually know what sport was being played for March Madness. That is like having someone perform at the Super Bowl halftime show stating, I don't know what you're playing. I don't like this. But I'm here anyway. That is the exact same thing of what they've done. It's literally a 180 and it's just caused so many issues, which we are going to look at now. So, a week after causing controversy with a sponsorship deal with transgender activist Dylan Mulvaney, again, they're not a transgender activist, they're a transgender social media influencer. That's what they are. He's not an activist. Literally, Dylan is not an activist. Bud Light has yet to post anything new on social media. The decision to work with Mulvaney appeared to anger some loyal customers, millions of people that is, not just some loyal, including country singer Travis Tritt, who made the decision to remove all of the product from his tour bus, and Kid Rock, who angrily shot at several cases of Bud Light. The Beer Giants' last tweet came on April 1st when they posted, "Beers on us? Must be game time. For a chance to win, cheer on your team with easy-to-enjoy sweepstakes" in the replies. While they have gone a few days without tweeting in the past, the Bud Light is typically fairly active, as are their other regular social channels, The feed had tweeted 10 times in the prior 7 days and is usually active during large sporting events. Like I said with the Super Bowl, during that one, they were tweeting, I think it was like every couple of minutes or every hour, something like that. On April 2nd, the next day, Mulvaney posted a video across her social media channels announcing the deal and promoting a contest that gave drinkers a chance to win 15 grand. Nice, okay. The Instagram video has over 11,000 comments, many of them unhappy with the promotion. Given that the partnership with Mulvaney was unveiled during March Madness, the annual NCAA basketball tournament, it's notable that the Brewer did not at all tweet during the University of Connecticut's victory over San Diego State in the championship game, because they knew the backlash they were going to get. The famous beer also hasn't posted on their main Instagram feed since March 31st and has not posted on Facebook since March 30th. Bud Light's parent company, Anheuser-Busch, has also gone without posting since April 1st. Now, with that there, this is the stock for the last 5 days. It's gone down 1.7%. People will look at that, oh, only 1%, that's not much. No, it is. That is a hell of a lot of money. That is in the millions. They've lost millions because of it. And it's kind of interesting because what we're going to look at by here is, where is it? This one by here. This woman I'm going to show you now is the VP of Marketing for Anheuser-Busch, and she was given the Bud Light contract.
Really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline.
This brand is in decline. Budweiser and Bud Light has got 13% market share of all beers, the most out of any beer. It's the number one sold beer in America over the last, I think it's like the last decade or something, with like one year out of something that they didn't do it. How is that in decline? Again, she's like, well, it's in decline, I had to do something. No, it's not in decline. But listen to what she says.
It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And iconic
brand, okay? Remember, in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, the Budweiser commercials, they were absolutely amazing. They sold millions of products. Now they're showing that someone who is a troll, who is literally pretending to be a woman, because, again, my opinion, I really do think Dylan is doing this just so they can get their 15 minutes of fame. I really do. The share's gone down because no one wants it. Literally, they're like, why are they getting this person to sell me beer? No, they don't drink it anyway. You can tell when he takes a sip, he's like, I
brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
Mm-hmm. To women and to men. That's why the majority of people have said no. No, you are literally not doing it. You're not. You are not being inclusive because you literally state you wanted to get rid of the frat boy image. The male image, basically, of the people who do drink Bud Light.
And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach. But anyway, listen, I'm not going to pretend that there isn't so much more work to do from a business results perspective and of course from a representation perspective. But I feel like you have to put your money where your mouth is when you're...
Put your money where your mouth is. They have literally got rid of people who were buying this by the bucket load. Yeah, it's a backlash, 100%. And another thing as well, with this person as well, this the one who's the VP, what she actually had on before this kicked off, on her LinkedIn profile, it was her photo, obviously, everyone's got their photos on LinkedIn, and she had her pronouns and everything else in the bio. She's gotten rid of her photo and she's gotten rid of her pronouns. Why? You know? Again, to me, with pronouns, I don't care. You can call yourself whatever you want. You want to, you want to be they, them, she, her, he, is, none, none, whatever. That's up to you. That's great. You do what makes you happy. But when you start posting something where someone who is not genuine, That's probably the best way to describe Dylan Mulvaney. They are not genuine. They are not a genuine transgender person. Like I said, I really do think that Dylan is doing all of this just to get their 15 minutes of fame. I really do. And one of the best things to look at this is, over the past couple of years, Dylan has been on game shows. He was on Ellen. So many things where they were doing outlandish things. And when I mean outlandish things, it looked like someone put a rocket up their ass, lit it on fire, and they took like 1 billion grams of speed just to make him go absolutely hyper, and they'd be like, oh, let's take ecstasy. That's what it looked like, you know? The way they were doing things. They were doing things 1 billion miles an hour. And it didn't get them anywhere. So, what they do? The algorithm at this moment in time, which if you go on YouTube, kids, if you go on TikTok, Instagram, they are all catering for some reason to the transgender ideology. That's what they're doing. Dylan Mulvaney saw that and they jumped on it, and the algorithm has made them a star. That's exactly what it is. And when you see certain things, and I saw a video on Sunday night where someone was like, is Dylan Mulvaney a troll? And I was thinking to myself, why would Dylan here, why would this person be a troll? And they'd done certain things, you know, showed the videos, like I just mentioned them on Ellen, on a game show where they won a bit of money and they acted absolutely, literally like they've been shot and they had ecstasy rubbed in the wounds. That's what it looked like. And then they were like, yeah, he's done this. A few videos here on TikTok, a few videos there of different outlooks. It was like hiking, it was doing cooking, doing all these other things. And they never got traction. As soon as they put out a video saying they were non-binary, millions of views. Millions of people coming in as, oh, we're going to support this person. That's because that's where the algorithm is for that person. Then, 4 or 5 videos later, they came out and they were like, oh no, this is it, this is great. This is what it is. And I posted a video last night on my TikTok, which I will link below. It's actually a video from Tim Pool, and it is absolutely perfect. I'll link that below for you guys as well. But when you look at all of this as well, say before we do finish, you have actually so many people, actually so many women against Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney, parody of womanhood. You know, Nike makes trans influence a new face of women's workout gear. You got Scottish Labour people. You got people here in the government who are now actually boycotting Nike from using their gear because they got someone who doesn't need it. You know? You got, you know, thanks fans after all of this. That's Pink News. Again, they would be like that. You got Fox News, Bud Light, Nike Spark Backlash. You got Caitlyn Jenner, who is against them. Caitlyn Jenner, one of the more famous transgender activists out there, against this person. I think that just goes to show what's happening, is that you do not get a person who hasn't earned anything, who hasn't done anything significant in sport to become an ambassador for training and sportswear. You literally need athletes for training gear. You know, that's like literally me. I'm a big dude. I'm a fat guy. I know that. That's like me going on and doing a Powerlux gym and being, yeah, look at me. I use this. You know, it's that sort of thing. Or making me become the face of men's swimwear. You know, it's like, no, it's just not going to happen. You know, that's the sort of thing. But guys, let me know what you think of this below. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see each and every one of you soon.